the next game kicking in anyway. So we have Britons for MBL playing in the blue. Let's just chat off here. As Britons, like I said, his map is rather decent. He's got two back woodlands, stone in the back as well. Easy wall to the side, second to go in the front. Berries are rather close. The main gold sucks though. It's on a hill, at least it's towards the back, and his front is rather open as well. So medium map for MBL, I would say, and his div is decent. But over on the other side, we have Fat Dragon playing as the Aztecs in red. And his map, let's take a look at it. He's got a couple of woodlands close by, like MBL. Berries are close as well. Deers are close by as well. And his wall is quite nice. He can easily wall up the sides. Gold is on a hill though, so they have similar problems. But I think Aztecs should dominate Britons, most likely using Eagles and Castle Age as their main unit. So we'll take a look at that and how that plays out. Baskets, if you could just edit the score 1-0 for MBL, that would be fantastic. Oh, 1-0 for Vivi, rather. I know that's not the actual score, but that's what we started casting from, so we'll roll with it. Okay. Is that the actual score? I don't think so. I think they played a bit more than that, but I'm not quite sure. They probably played at least one more. Vivi's going to lure a couple deer in right away. Makes sense. Yo, Poison, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Yo, Poison, I don't know if you follow Game of Thrones, but we did a talk show about it this morning before we started the Age of Empires stream. So if you're into that, definitely should check it out. We basically like broke down the episode, gave our thoughts and opinions, and interacted with the chat a little bit. It's pretty cool. Alright, so house on the front, or on the top rather, and then he's gonna lure that boar in. Careful not to take two downhill hits. Never seen it. Is it any good? Yeah, it's really good, but the last season's kind of lackluster compared to the rest of the show. But I think it's definitely worth a watch. This is so forced. He tried to do like the Yo lure. He gets it eventually, but Yo's the only one I've seen do that properly all the time. In case of MBL's woodline, is it better to put two villas on one tree, or on a tree further away, like on the right?
Ready.
Definitely two villas on one tree, one vill on the other tree. That's fine. That's usually how it works. It works out well. The whole like one vill per tree thing is a myth. You just have to split them out on each side of the lumber camp in like evenly. So 3-2, 2-2, 1-2 is fine, and you just have to make sure they're not bumping. Then you're fine. There's no rule of like one vill per tree. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, what Poison's saying is right. So when the tree finishes, you'll see this a lot. The two villas, sometimes both of them walk around to this side, so then you have three on this side. So when you see that, just quickly take them and tell them to take these two other trees, for example. That's small efficiency tips on the lumber camps there. The reason these tips are useful, I know like for newer players you might be like, oh, that doesn't really matter, it's gonna save you like what, 2 wood, but it's 2 to like 5 wood you can save every game. Like this is applying every game. So and in the early game, these like 2 to 5 wood that you're saving can actually really help. So it's nice to know them still, these small efficiency tips. And once you know all of them, you get a really solid Dark Age. Alright, so MBL is walling up. It wouldn't be MBL if he's not walling up. And well, he's gonna probably look to go for some men-at-arms by the looks of things. Meanwhile, Vivi is Aztecs, and he is going for men-at-arms himself as well. So men-at-arms for both players. That being said, though, I didn't realize, but MBL is going for 20 pop-up, so it's gonna be scouts for him. Scouts as Britons, that's interesting. But yeah, it's gonna be scouts for him, and Vivi is gonna go men-at-arms though. Big mistake to take 5 vills to build a lumber camp. Very true as well. Real quick, I'll talk about this. When you build a lumber camp with 5 vills, you want to have only one of them actually building it, and the other 4 already gathering wood. That actually matters a lot. It saves you probably like 20 wood overall. That's really good. Barracks being dropped down now for MBL on the front. He wants to go for walls and scouts, pretty much, and, well, Vivi's gonna go men-at-arms and try to eat the walls real quick. In long run, it should be the same. No, it's not, because 5 vills don't build the lumber camp 5 times faster than 1 vill. It slows down. They probably build it like twice as fast, or maybe twice and a half as fast. So you're actually wasting villager time. It's actually like idle time considered. Yeah, exactly. What Dentar is saying is correct here. Like 2 vills building it doesn't mean twice as fast. That's the only reason that you get efficiency there. New info, yeah. That's what Hera stream's all about. Just getting new info. And of course the toxicity, because that's always nice. It's diminishing returns, yeah, 100%. So scouts from MBL. I don't like what Vivi's doing here. He's stopping to attack the stable. Just go around though. Like you might find some damage on the woodline. Oh, he's playing so sloppy. That's so bad. Cancel the men-at-arms, please. Cancel it. It's not worth it. He already lost 1. I would have canceled it. But he's got a spearman joining the party now, so we'll take a look. We'll see what happens. Men-at-arms now. Maybe he'll add more of them as well. He walled up a little bit at home, but he's still quite open on the front, and, well, he needs a couple spears to defend now from the scouts. A retaliation from MBL that is coming in shortly, I believe. Yeah, MBL's looking to get in. Well, actually, these men-at-arms and a spear, if you had the one man-at-arm still alive, they could do massive damage. Here, he might be able to find 1 or 2 vills. Kind of sloppy from MBL to not wall this up at all, though. And a good engagement from Vivi. He's not going to get any vill, but he's going to get a lot of idle time and force these vills to run back to the TC. And meanwhile, these scouts haven't done anything on the front for MBL. Alright. He might get a vill here. Yes, MBL is fighting. He gets a vill. He should run. Yeah, he should run. Okay. Well, that's actually a decent engagement for MBL. I don't mind that so much. And it will get some decent villager hits here. But he will make it out in time. It's fine. Vivi, run back. Yes. Okay. But what's the plan here? Okay, so we're seeing a lot of eagles being already massed up for the Fat Dragon. This is why you don't want to go scouts versus Mesosiv boys, because you give them a free transition into these eagles. If you don't have men-at-arms, you can't, contest him making more eagles. And you won't have that archery switch in time as well. And so now, yeah, Vivi's in a really good position. All he has to do is fully wall. Quick wall. Nice. Well played. Fully wall his map and go for eagles and a couple spears. The gates. Oh, the plays. The absolute plays from Vivi. Well done. There's still a hole here, but I think for the most part he is rather safe. But has to watch out for these. Yeah, he's playing really well. Meanwhile, though, runs his guys into the TC of MBL. So overall, MBL is doing decently here, but he did lose that villager. And Vivi is now 1 villager up to show for all that feudal age, and all MBL has to show for is just a few scouts instead. If there was 3 men-at-arms, that would have been huge. Yeah, just getting that extra men-at-arm in there would have been absolutely a different story there. We've seen the second barracks already being thrown down. It's very essential to wall when you're going for this full eagle play, because you don't have the mobility that scouts have, so you really want to keep them on the front and just fully wall your base to ensure that you're safe at home. Is that a second stable? No, it's an archery range, so he's going to transition for archers now, and I don't like this play from MBL though. I mean, he's going to have to fully wall somehow. What can Britain's doing is eagles, men-at-arm opening and hope to do damage and switch into archers and mass a lot of crossbows really and try and wall up a lot and stall to late game. Because in late game they have a chance with like really long range arbalest and champions. But in the early game they have very little options. MBL kind of idling. Oh, actually, this is really good play for MBL. So instead of keeping the scouts at home, he's not able to do damage. Sure, he's walled. Although that being said, there's still a hole there, I believe. No, there's no hole. Never mind. I'm trolling. No, there was. Okay, Vivi patches it up. Okay, whatever. I'm kind of lost. But yeah, he was patrolling on the way in between his base and Vivi's base to try and catch out any reinforcements, and he actually gets rewarded with killing an eagle. A few skirms from MBL to kill that spearman. I don't think Vivi's too worried about that. I think he just wants the villager, and he will actually not get it. Wow. But he's getting some idle time. He's getting inside the base of MBL, so that's actually pretty decent. And he's not going to find a vill here, but like I said, pretty decent damage so far. You probably cannot see the hole because you're on MBL's point of view. Very likely, very likely. My bad. But yeah, there was definitely a hole there because Vivi patched it up. Britains need to play better in order to be even. Yeah, that's the way it goes. That's why random civs is kind of unfair sometimes, and you have to just, you know, accept that there's going to be some civ wins sometimes. And looks like MBL is going to get a really fast castle age now. Meanwhile, on this side, Vivi will be quite close behind. He's just missing his blacksmith, so a bit sloppy from him. But he's going to go for some high aggression eagle play in castle age, and that will really pay off, I think. Like, there's not really a good way for Britons to hold this. They don't get bloodlines on their knights. Archers are kind of lackluster against eagles, and he doesn't even have the mass for it. Longswords potentially. I think the approach that MBO is going for is a castle and massing longbows. I don't know if that's gonna work. It's gonna be decent, but it's gonna slow down his boom a lot. And like producing from one castle, not very effective to be honest. What's up, Daniel? How's it going? Fat Dragon. What's the plan here, boys? One spear, but most of the eagles, and he's gonna go for the third barracks now as well. That's pretty standard for eagle play. Okay, yeah, not much. These scouts aren't doing a whole lot. Don't forget, eagles have 5 pierce armor in castle. Yes, that's very true. They get, once the upgrade kicks in, they have 3 plus 2 pierce armor. The thing is, though, longbows, I believe, have 6 damage. So they will do an extra damage over the crossbows. And, well, that's not too bad, actually. It's not too bad. Sensei, what's up? No stonewall for MBL. Yeah, it seems like he's saving that just for me. But yeah, let's not comment too much about that. Castle into longbows won't be able to mass fast enough. That's what I'm thinking. But like I said, there is that, you know, idea that they will do extra damage. MBL's economy really, really messy. But he's using a market now to balance that out a little bit, and it's getting a university right away as well. I think he's screwed, honestly. I think this isn't going to work. I think he is going to take too much damage early on. He needs to wall it up. He's getting a TC now right there, and well, that's fine. I've never seen a TC as part of a wall, by the way. That's the first for me. But MBL does have a really nice hill, not MBL, Vivi, to come forward with maybe a siege shop here. Like this hill, overlooking the gold and the stone. That's pretty good, honestly. Yo, what's good, Luca? Yeah, it's very nice outside. I wouldn't know about it though. I'm still inside. Few of those go down there right away for free. Yeah, the longbows have 6 damage, so they do 1 extra damage, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think he's just dead here. Like I said, he took too much damage. He's trying now to make some knights, but knights with no upgrades melt the eagles. Thing is though, there's not. Yeah, +2 didn't kick in right away for Vivi, so they didn't do that much damage. Monastery now kicking in, so he's gonna look to get those relics right away. Like, eagles and monks for Aztecs is such an unstoppable combo in Castle Age, to be honest. 3 TCs now for MBL, but he's got no economy at all. He's so far behind. I don't like that Vivi's diving here, because MBL can easily just garrison those longbows. That being said, this is still really good idle time for those vills. He should just keep the army alive though. Even send them back to heal, at least the ones that are wounded. MBL is looking to get a 4th TC on the front, so he always does this plan to try and outboom his opponent and just defend all game. I think in this case is the only thing he can do, but he might have taken too much damage to start off the castle age. Because Vivi's now already on 2 TCs, getting the 3rd one on the way. And he's going to have full map control to get all the relics as well. Aztec's best 1v1 Arabia Civ in my opinion. I have to agree with that. They're definitely more solid. Some people will place Aztecs, Slavs in front, but I think Aztecs overall are better than Slavs. If you're gonna dive versus Aztecs, might as well be doing longbows while you're at it. Yeah, true, true. And it's a decent attempt. Like I know what he was thinking. He's thinking like they do an extra damage, so and it's my best unit, so let me start massing it from the start. I just think he needed to be fully walled to be able to pull this off. Ballistics kicking in now, so every time Vivi runs in, he's gonna take a lot of damage. Can't Celts beat Aztecs? Yeah, of course they can. A lot of civs can beat Aztecs, but Aztecs will have a really good matchup versus a lot of civs, and probably just, you know, the most consistent 1v1 civ. Mayans can beat Aztecs, but Aztecs are definitely faster than Mayans and can definitely overrun them. What's Longbow's bonus? They have, well, they don't get a bonus, but they have better stats than Longbows. They have one extra, than Crossbows. They have one extra attack, so that's the only advantage you have going Longbows instead of Crossbows. I like the Longbow gamble. Yeah, it was nice. Franks winning every 1v1. Yeah, Franks are good as well, but I think Aztecs are better overall. Aztecs have zero bad matchup. Arguably Mayans are a bad matchup for Aztecs, but Aztecs should still beat that matchup. Yes, you're right. But like Mayans, I honestly kind of prefer Mayans because I feel like Plumes and Eagles is better than Eagles and Skirms that Aztecs make. But from top experts, Viper and Leary showed us in King of the Desert that Aztecs actually wins Mayans. A second castle, but this is so defensive. Like this is, he's putting himself in such a tight position now. Vivi's just gonna be able to continue booming, and eventually he'll get Imperial Age. He's even getting some Mangonels out as well. I hate Mayans so much. They're okay. According to Spirit of the Law, Franks are number 1 and Aztecs are 6. Well, Spirit of the Law does not know anything about competitive play. You have to keep that in mind. He's basing himself purely on statistics, and those statistics are not only taken from tournaments. That's why the numbers are kind of screwed. If you want to take accurate stats, you need to check the tournaments because that's going to be the top players playing them. Nice garrison from MBL there, and ooh, nice. So MBL is actually going to clear up 2 Mangonels there. Kind of good, but Vivi's still taking a 15 villager lead. Against Britain's Eagles and Scrims are way better. Plumed Archers and Eagles do fine as well though. But yeah, I agree with you. Eagles and Scrims are probably a bit better. Definitely the Aztec economy is what's better actually in this matchup. Picking up 3 relics, that's another thing that's underestimated about Aztecs. They get the best relic bonus. Like they have extra gold from relics, provides them pretty much the best late game. One of the best late games in the whole game actually. These longbows also outrange Mangonels, so they're actually a solid unit to be honest. They shoot slower than crossbows. That's the only downside. But see, now this is what MBL was hoping for. Boom up, defend, and get to a point where he's able to mass a lot of crossbows. Longbows, rather. Eagles should still win the fight, but this is his best chance to, you know, get some counterplay. Vivi's moving forward with Villas. Not sure what that was about. I think Vivi should already be Imp. I think he did bad macro. Like, he should already be clicking up to Imp. Or have way more Eagles than this shit. Does he even have all the upgrades? Yeah, he's got all the upgrades at least. Hera conspiracy theorist confirmed not believing in Spirit of the Law. Shake my head. Trust me, I like Spirit of the Law. I was one of his like 20th first subscribers. I was watching him do his thank you for 100 subs. He's wearing like a red plaid shirt. Anyways, so I'm definitely a fan of him, but you have to take what he says with a grain of salt when it comes to like relating it to competitive play. It's great for casuals. It's great for it's most of the time accurate, but for competitive play, it's not always right. The Longbows are actually doing some sick work versus Eagles. Yeah, this is what I said. Like, once you get to this mass, they do way better than crossbows. The problem is, I think it's too little, too late because Vivi's already up to Imp. He keeps wasting them though. I think he's missing squires as well. He's not closing the gap fast enough. But yeah, he will clean this up now. He did a bad patrol though. You need to patrol in front of them. Yeah, this is such a bad micro from Vivi. Oh, it's cringe watching this actually. He should be playing way better than this. And MBL's actually up to Imp as well. This is actually looking pretty decent for him. Yeah, Vivi's throwing. Vivi's throwing big time here. He lost a lot of army now, and yeah, his Imperial Age window is not going to be that good. Does he have squires though? Let me just check real quick. He does have squires. Interesting. So I think he just did a really bad patrol there. MBL's adding stables. Maybe that transition's a bit too early. I don't think you need the stables yet, but we'll take a look. Why fight before Imp? No idea. Just back up, man. Give up this little bit of ground. He's not losing anything. This is so bad for him. I think he's just a bit flustered. Like, he thinks he has to make a move now. He doesn't, though. If he had the massive eagles, he would have absolutely steamrolled MBL in him. But now it's looking actually decent for MBL. Alright, the monk got a conversion there, but overall pretty decent. Remember, no thumb ring on these guys, so eagles will still be able to shred them in imp. Once the armor and the eagle kicks in. I wish he had the mass that he had earlier. He also needs to fix his economy. Let's see how they spread out though, because Vivi's already trying to grab these extra golds, and he does have 4 relics in the bank, Aztec relics. And now the eagles, MBL's got to run his ass. If MBL's able to keep this army until imp, he'll be fine. But if he loses it now, it's going to be problematic. He's switching into Cavalier. I don't know about that decision. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think a champion transition is better, even though it's slower. Or maybe even go elite longbows. I feel like elite longbows would be decent. They do 2 damage versus elite eagles, I believe. Or even 3 damage. Yeah, Vivi should trade here. This is good. This is accurate. Even though it's under Castle Fire, it's still fine. Well, maybe if they're positioned like that, not so much. But he should look to get into the eco, actually. That would idle MBL a lot. Bracer coming. Let's take a look at MBL's. Oh, he's got no resources, though. He's still trading really well against these eagles, though. I think he's gonna run out of gold, though, because he's trying to do too much, I feel. We'll see how he plays it, though. Elite longbows do 4 damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think then the Cavalier transition was a bit of a mistake then. Just stay with the longbows. It's fine. But I think if you just mass up a bunch of eagles, get a castle up, get the Garland Wars on them, they will absolutely eat everything. That's the 5th relic, by the way. Once Vivi gets that, he's going to be chilling. But even now with 4 relics, he's really fine. By the way, plenty of stone mines in the center. Maybe that's why Vivi didn't want to give up control of this earlier. Light cavalry now kicking in. They're so weak as Britons, though. They're so weak. But the thing is, he doesn't have the economy to do champions at all. A few longbowman raids on this side. Okay. No, so it's 3 damage. It's 3 damage, no? Yeah, 3 damage. You're right. 7 plus 4 versus 4 plus 4. 3 damage. Oh! What? Vivi's building a wonder? Oh my god, the disrespect. Oh my god. He's actually building a wonder. I can't believe it. This guy's the definition of a savage. Oh my lord. He's actually building a wonder. Oh my god, he's walling it in as well. You can tell he's doing this for the viewers. MBL is gonna be so salty if he wins, if he loses this game. That being said, Elite Longbow is on the way, and these guys have a ton of range. You can't be wasting these eagles. You're getting a little too cocky, Mr. Fat Dragon. Is this standard victory? No, it's not. I don't think. I think he's doing it for disrespect. That is full disrespect from Vivi, though. Taking his fights, okay. He's just securing that 5th relic, makes a lot of sense, I guess. And well, this fight's actually decent. He needs to start thinning out these longbow numbers, though. Yeah, he's yet to get Garland Wars, but every time he does this trade, I feel like it's better for Vivi because he's getting more and more pop, more and more map control. Siege Drum on the way as well. Yeah, Siege Drum is Britain's worst nightmare. I think what MBL is doing is he's only able to hold on at this stage. I don't think he's actually able to win. Castle now in the front. He built a wonder before he even got a castle. Hey Hera, how you doing? Haven't checked your stream in a while. Yo, actual garbage. Nice name. What's up, man? How's it going? If you're not able to catch the stream for whatever reason, you should definitely check out the YouTube. I pretty much upload the best games from the stream there. Siege Shop on the front, has 5 relics now. He's got 40 vil lead as well. Not 30, never mind, not 40. And the castle's going to secure that stone and keep an eye on this gold as well. What he should do is he should give space to MBL. And then, yeah, exactly, then run past him and take the fight then. But he always patrols before he gets past him. Like, this is bad. You need to run past, click stop, and then you get a good fight. Gold shaft mining kicking in, conscription as well. Plate barding armor from, or chain barding armor from MBL. MBL could use a couple monks to heal up these longbows actually, that could be really worth it. But siege ram now incoming and the wonder is being built, boys. Who has better eco, Aztecs or Slavs? I feel like it's really close. Yeah, I feel like Aztecs early, Slavs late. Okay, clears up the ratings and he has full map control though. That's something that MBL undervalued, I believe. He undervalued the map control and you know, he's doing a decent job in his defense. Like, he played it pretty well. The longbow is a smart move. But the thing is, yeah, now I don't see how he can win. The siege ram is now, like, Britons have no answer to that, to be honest. I always have monks behind my longbows. Yeah, it's something underused, I think. Monks to heal up units. They heal up pretty fast as well. You'd be surprised. Treadmill crane, Garland Wars. He's trying to get all the upgrades, it seems. Still keeping an eye on. He's actually building it with like half his economy as well. It's not like he's building it with 1 vil. Forging now from MBL. It's kind of late though. I think it's like it's too late to win this game for him. He crammed himself too tight in a corner here, and Vivi's preparing a big push here. Chemistry on the way for whatever reason. I guess it's an important upgrade to have for in general. Siege rams and eagles already pushing out a militia. 2 militias from MBL. I think he's just trying to get as many melee units here as possible to try and defend here. Vivi needs masonry so his wonder doesn't get destroyed, but he did get treadmill crane, so he's building it that much faster, investing more and more vils on it as well. Oh boy, I can't wait till it goes up and MBL sees it. I think it shows you it, right? Wonder it's ready. Not yet. It's on 75%, I believe. Yeah, close to 75%. 200 pop from Vivi. I think he doesn't want to end the game. He doesn't want to end the game before the wonder goes up. That's why he's stalling. Because he can end the game right now if he wanted to. Like, these eagles could just run in with 5 siege jam and clean up everything. But he's just stalling. Okay, he's going to go for it now. He sees the wonder at 80%. He's going to go for it. He even has this extra stone to take. He is absolutely chilling in terms of resources. Can MBL see the wonder being built? I don't think so, because it's not standard victory, so he doesn't know about it. But as soon as it goes up, I think he knows. Or when he resigns, he'll know. It's crazy that MBL thinks he has a chance. Well, MBL always plays, like, continues to play on until it's completely over anyway. Oh, a second wonder from Vivi! And now MBL sees it. Vivi is a savage. The disrespect. And he's doing the second one in his face.
Appreciate the efficiency tips in your streams.
Yo, thanks to the dono. How much is that? 10 bucks from. I didn't see the name. I apologize. I'll check after the game. Thanks to the dono, though, whoever you are. If someone can type the name in chat, please, for me, that would be lovely. But the wonder in his face. Now the Eagles and Rams kicking in, and GG is called. Will MBL see the wonder? It got built. MBL's point of view. Oh, we didn't quite get there. No, he doesn't see it. But when he resigned, surely he must have seen it. He definitely saw the one on the front, though. That is a savage disrespect move if I've ever seen one. Well played. That was entertaining. Well played, Vivi.